see here. Firing socials. Today is gonna be the day that I'm gonna be grinded through. I gonna try really hard and I hope it doesn't fall through. I can believe in anybody feels the way I do about you now. This game is gonna be the end of me and that I'm sure. This time it's gonna be so wild and I don't know what to do. I don't have a really good guide to do what I must about you now. This game is wild and I don't know what to build in order to beat the monsters here. But still I have to try because this is what you want to see. And I want to beat this fucking game once and for all. Hey, the Hermit Gamer, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? This difficulty, whoa. There we go. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Doing dishes. Alright, alright. Ouch, ouch, ouch. I still need to... I'm gonna try and build a deck by myself. I do know the two things about Aileen. I need to beat her... I need to beat her cronies, and she uses smoke, so... Let's see how far I can use these knowledge. I don't think I want to use Philip yet, if possible. Let's see. Do we use... It's fine. Age is always on the table if you need. Alright, alright, alright. I'll probably need it, but I do want to try a little bit. Just let me know if I'm wasting anything. I think we can use... Yeah, having Puffy Broom is gonna be a good idea, so I'm gonna take one of these. Let's see, characters time more smoke, deal 3 damage attacks, deal later fumes. Yeah, this is... not what I need. I guess this is okay, I'm not sure. But I know that there's one thing that I need. Corpse. This is gonna be all about surviving. I know I'm gonna need this. I'm not sure I need any of these, honestly. I know I do need this. I'm not sure how... If you're not sure how to build my deck, I can offer my 2 cents to help make it work. Alright, alright, alright. So I'm gonna need... First off, let me take a look at what do I have and what can I do here. I know 2 things. I want to gain smoke. If I'm doing a smoke build, I want to gain smoke, but I don't want to inflict smoke. Abydos, Zygos first since there's no card. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Okay, so let's look here. We have blunt bonuses. We got haste and light. Extra damage. Extra stagger. Rhythm. Extra strength. This is alright. Defensive dice gain +1 3 power. Defensive dice roll bad. Extra damage. Its status ailment. HP is 50% lowered, seals build dice of the target, that's good. Oh yeah, and we have this. Technically we could have a target that synchros with Magic Bullet. His page is... I am losing my fucking mind. Hey Norex, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Are you alright? Hope you're okay. Magic Bullet has access to all Pierce's pages. Oh, so if I'm gonna make someone to focus on Magic Bullet, it would be a good idea for them to be a Piercer. Like Alan or Night Owls. Oh boy, Aileen. Yes, we're doing Aileen. Hello, Paragonisak. Welcome, welcome, welcome. His normal pages are single pierce attack. He's got a couple of dual individual mass attacks and a single triple mass individual. Should we waste... not waste. Should we use Alan already, or is it better to save up a little bit more? My main concern is this, actually. Oh, come on. Can't I even see the build that I use it? Up to you if you want to use Alan. Let's see. What does Alan gives us that the Night Owls can't? Melee combat page, speed is greater. Destroy a block die. Unrelenting. Yeah, the Night Owls don't have... yeah. And a little bit less HP. See. I think we can. Let me just see the passives. Not sure about the extra damage. I can't get Wedge from elsewhere. Grasping vulnerability. Why am I from this? Using this page? Anyways. Another thing to consider is offensive position passive because of the Lament abnormal page. Oh. So is this the place where we can finally use... oh, interesting. Hold up. You mean I can actually use... where is he? He around? Did I already use him? Nemo, Hubert, purple. I use it, yay. Bayard. Is it time to use Bayard? Let me see. Lament against enemies with status. Elements with liberation status. Ah, makes sense. If Bayard can kill a warship with his exclusive oil under the request, then he can heal his stagger back up immediately by bypassing its biggest drawback. Ah, that's cool. But that is asking for a lot of circumstances to align. I see. I think I'm gonna try it. Let's see. Let's do Wedge. Pierce. Unrelenting, pierce damage, be stagger, stiletto. Can technically do this, but I kinda need. I think I'm gonna use Corpse Hauler on this fight. Yes, it's gonna be my first attempt. Yeah, Corpse Cleanup. And I guess for extra, well, I'll be paying half attention, popping, to make weird jokes, and at any point if you hear me screaming from across the equator in the Atlantic Ocean, just assume it hit it up enough niche to atomic fusion. Alright, alright. Have a good one, Arx, have a good one. Let's see. For two... Oops, not bone. I can get... Bonos. I'll keep my advice to myself then. Okay, so for Bayard, we need good Pierce cards. Kinda wanted to copy that Pierce deck that we used at last scene, but can I see that? Yeah, here we go. Single point snap, wage and turn, place up. Okay, we can use this. I can't even save the page to reuse it. Let's see. Babes, which part of placing support so they sound like impossibly heavy? Alright, Norix. Have a, I don't know, bearable one? Yes, have a bearable one. Maybe if I just search for Pierce. That's a bit too specialized, okay. But I want a Jamadar, that's for sure. Do I use Will of the City? Gale Kick? Be okay, Dagger Presses. This isn't too bad, actually. Maybe I'll just... I like Will. I like Will of the City. Because Alice has the thing, he's benefited from haste or bind. Right. Well, Stiletto does nerf any non-pierce offensive. Yes, yes. Going full pierce is the way here for Alan. Yeah, Will of the City is kind of bad. Let's go with Will of the Prescript in that case, I think. So now let's get some extra pierce. Oops. Can go something... I wonder if Unrelenting is strong enough. No, not Oscar, sorry. Vital, Pamela. Wedge. Then we can... Corpse. Corpse. There we go. Get the Sweeper. You know what? I think I'm gonna go with a mind hauler here. I think it's probably a good idea. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, for 20 points to Unrelenting, you're fully expect allying into getting whacked pretty hard. That is true, that is true. I'm not exactly sure what to expect, honestly. So we're doing this. I can do almost the exact same thing. This deck, I think... This was the deck that was suggested in the guide that I was reading before. Let's see over here. Yeah, these were the cards that were being suggested by the other guide that I was reading. I think we can make leaflet. Okay, I need to work this one. I really need to work this one. Maybe. Oh, you're using a guide for this card? I was, but the guide didn't help me, so now I'm winging it. I was using a guide. Then it didn't work. Then the Hermit Gamer gave me some clarity on how to beat Philip. And now I want to try to do a little bit by myself. Basically. Smoke, stimulating fumes is okay. I think paralysis is gonna be useful here. Since their leaflet issues how it lacks native power, stacking outside of sitting at 10 smoke. Ah, that is true. Okay, but I think I can do something. Let me try. One. Maybe. Corpse cleanup's too expensive though. I can get a blunt power die. And for the budget option is bonus 50/50 on the unstable charge. The fight for me was the hardest of all uninvited guests. It made me come up with the strat that was a little too strong in ML. Really? I was kind of hoping this was easier. Uh-oh. I'm in trouble. I'm always in trouble. Yeah. I think we're okay here. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna try to build this deck a bit differently. Let's see. Smoke. And let's take the Pierce check out. Let's go with Blunt instead. So let's clear first. Inhale smoke, gain smoke. Inflict smoke, I don't want to too much. Don't want to inflict smoke. I want to gain smoke. Lots of senses could be useful. Depends on who you invest. As long as you have a viable build still available for HOD and nets, you should be fine. Ah, that's nice, that's nice. I don't know if this is what's going to happen, but what I'm expecting is for the enemy to... How do I say? Didn't help that King Bayard Irina AI didn't exist back then. Though back in the full lock addition to the Hall it works. I can imagine. It was a little bit too much, wasn't it? I guess I kind of want to use this because it's more powerful, but I don't really. You know, maybe I just need to use stuff to... Yeah, this should be fine. Stuff that gains smoke, basically. My main issue was gonna be drawing cards, I think. Draw. Can always just brace up, I guess. That's a trick we can use. We can kind of go for a more single tone build and put Multi Slash in. Repressed Flash is a card that exists. It draws pages. Steel Knuckle draws pages, true. Okay, accidentally got friend into our hammer. I am now responsible for lifelong finish destruction. Oh no! No, sadly no, your best bet is just don't move key pages after reset go into effect. Maybe Campion. Not sure I want to. This one inflicts smoke. I don't want to inflict smoke. Maybe like this? You know what? Let's give it a try. Let's give it a try. Let's feel the pain. The horrible, horrible pain of failing. Thought Gear. Target. Prioritizes targeting the last enemy that attacked Aileen on the previous scene. Thought Gear. Predict. Once per scene, respond to one dice attack with an evade die. Meet gear production. Each time the phases shift, a gear worshipper is spawned. Each gear worshipper is defeated. Meet gear demise. On scene after which a gear worshipper dies, use the combat page Thought Gear Brainwash. This is gonna be bad for me, isn't it? Whenever a gear worship is defeated, Aileen takes a ton of stagger damage. So I need to kill all believers for her to be stunned, basically. Worshippers that are alive by the end phase, fully recover HP and stagger resist. This is gonna be horrible, isn't it? When early HP reaches HP below, phase shifts, same occur at 100 HP. After Lich reaches the threshold, the battle will progress in the next phase. Takes 1 shield less damage from stagger. Accelerate. Thought Gear Breach. She never runs out of cards, huh? That's fun. Your worshippers are still using their old deck. Okay. I guess. Hope you brought puffy brooms. Oh yeah, the puff. Let me see. Do I have the puff here? I have puff here. I have puff here. I have puff here. I forgot puff here. Hold up. Can I? Oh well, gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Let's go. Watch as the worshippers activate Index AI in just 5.1. Uh-oh. I can hear the sound of gears turning in this place. Greetings. Hello, my name is Aileen. Let us greet then, everyone. The sounds made by the gears of this place isn't so graceful. However, all sounds that intermeshed gears produce is a pleasure to hear nonetheless. Is that so? I find it rather irritating at times. Some of the gears on our floor don't quite mesh well together, which can produce a loud noise. To me, the gears here don't sound so happy. And yet their beautiful collaborative struggle to transmit a larger force. Can I think of you to be a similar being as us? I doubt that. I do not quite understand how the gears that rotate here can be likened to yours. Is that because you're denying the gears? One must admit that they are but a cogwheel and rotate accordingly to their purpose. I can help you with that. Aileen is the preacher of circular logic. Everyone. With due respect, miss, I decline. I have already found my purpose and I am running fine. It's not right for one to spin alone. As my father led me to my savior as a gear, you can become a genuine gear and rotate accordingly to his purpose. I follow no one's command. I am not like you who followed your gears. Yet your expression tells me that you haven't found an answer. You are making a sorrowful face, you're in pain. You must have suffered just like I have. If you become a gear and roll it along, you would have been filled with bliss rather than pain. Why won't you see? You are no different from us. Cease your suffering and accept the gear. Walk the path of the gears! You speak as if you know all about me. I've long put the past behind me. If I let my emotions blur my rational judgment, I won't be able to act with discretion and distinction. Just look at us. Don't we look so blissful? A gear with a purpose is content, for its rotation has a meaning. Humans are cogs in the machination that is the city. Someone has to make those cogs turn. That way the city can run correctly. He is guiding us to take the right path. For us who are incapable of doing anything on our own. Praise be to Argalia! It is not too late. This might be your last chance. I refuse. Your formal strategies have no effect on me. I didn't take this journey only to become a gear. It is so disheartening to hear that. I know that many gears were wasted in this place. You're going through such hardship. You deny the gears, and you know that you've been robbed of many gears of the opportunity to cycle the right way. But it's alright, we shall arduously turn to make up for those that were lost. This is the path I chose. I tried to look ahead rather than bind myself to things of the past. I do feel sorry for those who have passed away in this place. However, I wouldn't have started this if I was going to let that sentiment dominate me. I see, they were gears that could no longer rotate justly. I was so certain that we were kindred components, yet you're insistent on renouncing the gears. Well, please know this, you can't rotate to the goal alone. You'll break down someday. That was a long chat. From now on, we should commit to our responsibilities. Let this be a fair battle, if that is what you wish. Fellow gears, let us prepare! Church of the Broken God says hi. Alrighty then, let's get started. Is that a truck? Oh, it's not targetable, okay. So my understanding is don't try to focus on Aileen, but Aileen is also powerful, so be careful. Let me see, I think I'm gonna start... I can't go... Go Will of the Prescript. Dracoon's here. Be careful not to get Sekayed. Not like you can ignore a Ling either. I can't. I'm aware, I'm aware. I think I'm gonna try to do this. So let me see. Assault Order. Autonomous Rush. They're starting pretty hard. Okay. Let me do this. Repressed Flesh. I think I'm gonna do this. Let's build up some smoke. See, extra strength goes to you. We're being targeted by Aileen here. Go ahead and try to log this. Oh, this I can ignore though. Like this. Dagger press. Gonna wedge and torn here. Let's see if I can focus on one guy first. Oh, Aileen is attacking me here. Sturdy defense. And wedge and torn. Here? Question mark? Guess I'm gonna attack here. Let's see. Anyone getting free attacked? Oh! Why am I getting free attacked? I thought I... Well, here we go. Yeah, go! Nice, nice. Okay, let's see. Lament here. Come out this way, and we still haven't found out what the real mystery of the druid was. Maybe it was the means we found along the way? Probably, Norex, probably. Okay. Now let's focus on building up energy. Enough attack you. And I can attack energy cycle. For a lane, hot gear breach. Am I getting attacked anywhere else? No. I can only attack with one. I think I'm gonna go with Repressed Flesh and try to use the counter die against her. Why do I have this? I was supposed to not use this. Oh well. Use these. Right. Can at least draw a card. And we can attack here. Accelerate. And over here nothing. Can I cheat a little bit? Like do this and no, I can't because of energy. Gonna do this, I think. And yeah, let's go. Nice. And me how you can kiss my ass, then who's driving the space post? We don't talk about the captain. Who's the captain? Single use. Only one copy of this page can be held at a time. Oh no. Should probably not use this yet. See here. Not being attacked, that's good. I guess I'm using this on you. And this. Maybe on you. She is targeting the same guy multiple times, isn't she? Yeah, I'm gonna have to try to do this. Light. I mean, can I recover just in case? Let's see, thought clear breach. Don't have energy yet. I'm actually just gonna use unlock here. And will. Go. Rhino Ram. Who's gonna get Rhino Rammed? You. Let's see. I guess 8 plus 8, 16, 19. We're close. We're close. Gonna attack here. Use Steel Knuckles here. Over here. Loss of senses on you. Let me see. Who do I have that's free? You. Block this. Go! Let's go. Come on. Nice, nice. Let's see. When there is no request target presence, the first librarian to select, the first enemy that select librarian hits is a marked 1, deals extra damages to cast target. Select librarian to place recast target, fully recover, stagger resist, and resolve twice as many books. Oh. Point 15 blunt attack, inflict 1 blind and paralysis. Every 3 clashes wing, restore 1 light, and gain 1 shield haste next scene. I think we can use... Which one is best? I want to go... Request is probably pretty good, unless Eileen gets marked at this... No, but Eileen won't get marked if I'm careful, so we should be okay. Request... Let's see, we can go here. Can't use positives, so... let's go... You. Okay. We're almost, but I don't have any generating energy yet. Okay. It's fine. This is fine. Can I have a drop rest script, please? I got a light one. God damn it. And I can't use it on myself, the person who needs it the most. Okay, sure. I think I'm gonna go ahead and restore stuff. Do I kill them or do I wait? Is it better to try and kill them, or because there's gonna be a mass a mass attack page when I kill one of them. Maybe I should wait for the AoE attack and focus on stunning then, perhaps. Do this. Up to you, just read her passive carefully. Whenever a gear worshipper is defeated, she takes move a fabric. Where is it? On scene after which a gear worshippers die, use the combat praise Gear Brainwash. I don't know what Gear Brainwash does, but I'm gonna guess it's like massive AoE, super powerful, and all the doom and gloom that usually ensues from that. This. Excuse me. Now let's see. Gonna gain smoke and whip. Yeah, I think we're fine. Let's go. Oh dear. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, one died. Oops. My bad. Offensive die, gain power against enemy with lower speed. Chained rat, blunt dice gain power, but speed is fixed at 1. Stagger against. Oh brother, Lich is freaking out from the amount of supports. Read the first word very carefully. Do you want an answer or would like to? Okay, I'm gonna reread that. Let me see. Oh. Let's see, I'm gonna use this. Sullen Lament. Stagger damage, equal 10% per target experience, target assist. Let's try this one. Thought Gear Brainwash. Yeah, just as I thought. Worship. On the scene. So nice. Let me see. Extra strength goes to. Man, we're not gonna make it very much. Therefore, like this. Hold up. Let's see. Let me try. I'm gonna try to believe. actually ignore all the rest. Gonna finish this one off. Gonna take here. I don't think I'll survive, honestly. But I will try. Oh boy. And I mean, technically, I am the one who specializes in. Nah, okay, never mind. Okay, let's see what happens. Oh, we survived. And she's stunned. But everyone is immobilized. Well, that kinda lined it up poorly, didn't it? Now what? Also, does she have any benefit from smoke? I don't. She doesn't really have any smoke passives, right? Yeah, I can technically inflict smoke on her successfully. That's interesting. It's just support placement all over again. Oh, good luck, Norex. I think I'm just gonna draw cards here. Sag. Well, at least we got her to her second phase. But oof, everyone getting stunned was not good. Not even stunned. Yeah, they get no benefits. Good. Okay, we made it through phase 1 apparently. So what's this? Oh, she can still. We dead. We are so dead. Oh crap. Okay. Hmm. How about that AoE, huh? How about that AoE? That is one heck of an AoE. I can use one too, so at least that. But this is not good. Es no bueno. Very not good. Try this. And if I survive... I think I'm just gonna kick this guy upside the head. And draw cards. I see. Can try this. And I guess we go here. And I attack here. And we pray. We pray. Oh, she's steaming. Ow. Oof. I might have focused it too much. Oops. Oops, oops, oops. Plantai gain power. Librarian has maximum. That is oopsie. Oopsie daisy. Yes. I'll deep breathe and spoink. We praying. We are definitely praying. Yeah, she's doing her thing with the dudes. I'm about to use this just so I can be stunned. Just so I know I'll be stunned. Okay. I'm not going to attack, but in case I do. Oh, not enough energy for ground crash. That's too bad. Let's see, can I clash? Can still knuckle this. This is almost a sure kill, isn't it? First things first. Gain smoke. Then I can try to see if we can kill this. Okay, whatever the hell happens, happens. Let's go. Oof. Beautiful. Oh. What? Ah, because of the change. Well, let's go. Let's see. I remember a lot of these were AoE, if I'm not leftable bullet. I think we can kill before her attack goes through. Yeah, I think we can stun her before the AoE goes through. In fact, I believe it so much, I'm actually gonna attack her. I am so sure this will work, I'm gonna attack her. Because if it doesn't, I'm kind of screwed. So, yeah, just gonna do that. I'm gonna believe in the path that I win. This is the way to victory. Come on. Ah, so close. Whiff. Bye-bye. Okay. Now, what can I do? Fast run? Got that sweet, sweet bonus. There we go. Okay, we reached final stage. Somehow. Go, we got AoE. I think I'm gonna attack here. Technically, I need to think about how to gain energy after the attack. Weirdly enough. I did feel like this was one of our most successful builds. I still got an inevitable bullet for AoE. Oh, oh, there is in the final. Okay. Gonna try and use this here. Magic bullet we can use here. Okay, let's see what happens. Oh dear. Oh no! Oh, wait. Did we? No, we didn't kill a lane. That was... Oh, are we stuck? Oh no, we're stuck. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, for the duration during effective change weak fatal gain 1 hasten for just 2 for strength. Characters deal on hit against enemy has HP speed die of the target. We gotten close, I guess. Not good enough, but we got pretty close. I know. Yeah, now we're just stuck. We're just stuck. Yeah, we dead. Yo, we got pretty close though. We got really close. We actually got really close. I don't know, maybe I made a few mistakes in the beginning? What are your thoughts? Do you think we can win like this? Really close, that RNG screw over more. Really close means that RNG screw over more if you're not careful. Ah, fair enough. I think this is enough to beat them. Okay, I'm gonna try again. Let's go. We're gonna get it this time. I feel it. Kinda. Maybe. Probably. I'm not reading that again. Okay. Gonna do this. And this. I don't need to. So I just do this. And we can try to do this. Let me see. Luck feels almost kind of wasted here. I can do this theoretically. Feels a bit like a waste. But yeah, let's do this. Back here. Or 4. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go be sneaky and hit people in the head. Kick. And distract food. Can't really intercept any of Eileen's attacks, but I can stir the defense. And unlock here. I see. Well then, go! One hour in when we set up. Hey, I was there was the time where I was building the deck too. That was like 20 minutes of the stream. We're gonna be fine. Probably. No. Jesus Christ. Okay. Let's respond to the fastest one. I'm going to stop this here. Gonna stop this here. Let's see. Gonna etch here. I think I can another here. Dagger place here. Back. And unlock. Okay. Go! If I can, I want to spread the damage out, so when I'm able to use AoEs, I can kill them all in a single AoE. That's the ideal, right? Use which status ailment, has a status ailment, starts seeing against stream. Duration of battle gain written at the start of each scene. Whenever a character with written makes a successful attack, a random character gains 1 written, 20% chance. Gain on strength, take additional. Oh, yeah. Both are good. Yeah, Lament is pretty good here. Okay, we're building up energy. Sorta decently, but not really. And slash here. Can stop this dude here. There we go. Plus multi-slash. We can't use distorted blade yet, but we're getting there. Let's see. Drop page here. They're both 6s, so I can stop them. Baleful Brand and Will. As for here, I'm gonna stop you here. We're gonna do this here. Back. Faultless on you. Okay, go. Oh dear. Nice. Metallic ringing. Metallic ringing here. Ooh, almost at 100 charges. Okay. Gonna use this. I'm gonna will this guy here. Can still knuckles this one. Oh, it's definitely gonna die though. Maybe we can just stop him with this. Doesn't necessarily kill him. And I'll save steel knuckles for this dude here. Gale kick. And I can extract fuel, I guess. And stop. Hey, welcome! Hey Nanachi, how are you doing? Thank you for the raid. How are you? Hello, hello, hello everyone. Welcome, welcome. Let me... Oh. Nanachi, can you do a shout out, please? Thank you. Okay, press script. Stagger protection, light restorage. And yeah, I'm gonna give stagger protection to you. Oh, I can AoE. Oh, this changes things. I didn't realize I could AoE. Hold up. This guy's dead. This guy will probably die. Am I targeting him with anyone? You. Okay, you're no longer attacking him, you're attacking this guy now. Oh, let me see. Gonna attack you. And we're attacking you here. You're defending, you're attacking this guy, you're attacking not this guy. We are gonna attack this dude here. Priorities have shifted. Okay, I think we're good to go. Come on. There we go. Please. Yes! Whew. Well. What do we have here? Think we are gonna... Kiba is in a tough today place. I think I just got really lucky, actually. But sure, let me see. Sullen Lament is gonna be really good for the finisher. But Grinder is an AoE, and I kinda need AoEs, so... No, one survived! You're not supposed to survive, you're supposed to die. Crap. But I had him. Sure. You can do something about that. Survived by 7. 7. Frick. Wait. Hold up. Just a second there. Actually, I'm still okay. I'm still okay. I am actually still okay, and everything is gonna be great. Because I just realized something. And that something changes things. Or you see, I took this AoE, and I still have it. So I can definitely kill this guy. I really like him Maxim's mass attack, by the way. I never used it since it drains all the charge, you need to fire it. I mean, the problem is, I think I used it once. It's really good if it lines up with the gunman's AoEs. It's alright. It's alright. It's not the best, I'm gonna be honest here. If I'm being very honest. But it works. It does damage. It deals damage, you know? It's doing what it's supposed to do. Can't really complain. Yeah, this. Then I'm gonna go ahead and try this. Again, and this. Gonna go full damage here. Wedging Thorn. Unlock 3. Faultless Strike. Okay, everything's gonna be alright, I believe. Get stunned. Pity I can't deal more damage. Sometimes you just want to swing the big hammer. Exactly. Sometimes all you need is a hammer. Yeah, I can't really avoid her using the attack, huh? As much as I wished I could. But like, the hammer is pretty big and it's pretty nice. It's pretty nice to swing the big hammer. Ah, okay. Let's see. Swing the big hammer. Push down the big sword. You know how it is. Target ally draws a page. Or gain resist. Gonna try to help him here. Thunder hammer? Not thunder hammer, but close. Really close. Yeah. Gonna have to try this. That's... Okay, so... We can will. Will should work. Yes, I'm attacking here. And yeah, we're trying. Sturdy defense. Back. Can't will. Okay. Go. Yeah, that wasn't how I envisioned it. I'm about to get my ass kicked, really. Yeah. At least I can survive, though. I think. Maybe I can survive right now. Actually? I don't know why, I don't know how, but I keep getting away with it. Hey Pop Tart, welcome, welcome. Thank you for the sub. 12 months, it's been a while. How are you doing today? Hello, hello. Okay, let's get away with it again. Ha. With how much you're saying, actually, I'd assume you were already modified. It's because I think something, but then I find a card that I didn't realize was in my hand, and I'm like, oh, actually, we're okay. You know. Offensive dice gain power. Where do I put this? I think I'm gonna put it here. I'm gaining so much bonuses. Ooh, magic bullets. Okay. Gonna try to sync it up. And if we're lucky, I survive. Long enough for it to matter. I think I'll go ahead and do this. Then we can... I was vibing voice chat some friend earlier today. My Tinder started to get really loud. I've been doing not so good, but I'm here. How's LOR? We have 12 boss battle climb, and we're at the second. It's our second try, and I'm optimistic. We can do it. Probably. Maybe. Perhaps. No. Carefully optimistic. Back. And this one. Okay, now that bed pop tart. What's water? I don't know, but I think it was important for the plot of a Kevin Costner movie. The joke absolutely no one will get. Let me see here. Yeah, we're gonna try. Hope it works. No, let's not attack her willfully. Gotta attack these guys. Let's see, is everyone properly stomped? Good. Gonna start by inhaling smoke here. So I can use steel knuckles here. And we can use repressed flesh here. And we pray. Ah. That's fine. Beautiful. No. There we go. We're doing it, I think. I don't want to jinx it. Okay. I see Waterworld. Waterworld pizza. Nice, nice, nice. Chat has culture. Did you guys know that someone actually went out of their way to program a Waterworld game based on a joke they made on The Simpsons a long time ago? It actually exists. The Waterworld game actually exists. It is a thing someone actually took the time to program. Okay, we still don't have the AoE. But we don't have energy to use it either, so whatevs. It's a wash. If I'm not mistaken, I can't actually kill her. Until... I kill all her little minions, right? Okay, time to inhale some smoke. There we go. Dodge here. Yeah, let's do some light restoring. Fadeless strike. Oh, wait, can I? No, not yet. I think I'm gonna go knock back here. Torn. All right, go. Oops, one dead. Two dead. Crap. Okay. I think we got this. Let me see. We got inevitable bullets as AoE. I don't have flooding bullets, but I have magical bullets. And I believe we can win. Because... have just enough energy for the grinder. Which means I get away with this again. So Eileen, you're about to die to someone who knows very little about proper deck building in this game and has been cheesing every encounter they could. So have fun with that. Plus, of course, I got screwed by RNG really bad, which makes this whole bravado thing looks really, really stupid. Let's hope that doesn't happen. Should have took for the thing game. Hmm? And go! There we go. Finish, finish. There you go. Bye-bye. Woo! Funnily enough, the easiest way to handle Eileen is to just grind down Eileen and only defend against the worshippers. If you do it well enough, you only see her mass attack about 3 to 4 times only. Well, I played completely wrong and I still won, so... It's okay, it's alright. At least that guide... What did we win, actually? Confirm? I can't see what it is yet. Okay. Curtains closed. Come on now, game. Let me see what I won. Let's see here. Key pages. Eileen. Masterful Smoker. When using a combat page with an effect involving smoke, all dice in the page gain +1. Ooh, that's cool. That's cool. Not wrong per se, you just play it by the rules. Her rules. But isn't this sometimes winning by overcoming someone playing by the rules is really funny. Eileen is a very good defense build just because you can stack +4 on her evade smoke pages. Ooh, really? She has Puffy Broom, Metal Gear, Thought Gear, Evade Ice. Let's see, how does that work? We got Walter's passive, All Defense. There's Thought Gear. There was the other All Defense dice. I think it was from the Puppet. And what's the last one that gives defense? Extra evasion dice. Oh, this one. All dice gain +1 power from smoke, right? Eileen also suffers from 3/4 lightitis. I can see that, but at least she has... I mean, at this stage in the game, is that really a bad thing? It means we use up less pages to complete the builds. Not Gear? The first Kojima been smoking to come up with that. Hey! We are only halfway through the stream and we beat one boss. We're doing good. We're doing time here. Now, I know that this is going to be... I know 2 things about this. 1, Sharkman. I know it's a Sharkman. 2, I need to use Bleed, and apparently he uses Bleed too. So it's kind of like Phillips, where you have to beat them with their own thing. Greta be female. Really? Ah, I didn't realize. I'm not listening to the voices, so I didn't know. Not really, you can just cook her with Turbo Barn. Should we use Philip then? Huh. Man, the guide even said that I should use the Myongla's combo on Dongguan just to get more bleeds in. And I was like, really? This is like one of the strongest combos in the game? So these are the builds the guide offered me. Basically, slash build with a lot of bleeds. You know what? I kind of... Should I Eileen? I kind of wanted to keep Philip Eileen for the last battle. There's a funny way to beat her if you had brought in Yan. Ah, I see. Yeah, Yan is not available today, unfortunately. Let me see. What were the bleed? I wanna try I wanna see if I can beat her with bleed. It's fine, but funny is spammy. But it's funny spamming his baleful brand. Ah, I see, I see, I see. So basically dots do the trick here. That's interesting. Hmm. 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 I wonder. We got Lowell for AoE. Do we need AoE in this fight? We might, right? Hmm. I think the guy that I read said I should use a Ling here, but I'm not sure if I want to. Oh yeah. Hold up. Let me before I make the decision. Let me take a good look at the ego pages again. We got look of the day, extra die block dice. Eileen might be good just because of this. A lurid librarian prioritizes librarian's target and deal damage. Can I make like hyper tank Eileen? I think this should be funny. All characters stack extra bleed, slash dice. Lots of different negative status. Alert, enemy loses 1 power in clash. Surprise gift, friend. When winning a clash. Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna make Eileen to carry this. Gonna make Eileen and I'm gonna carry this. So let's see. We got smoky stuff. And we only have 4 slots. So let's see. Defense. 25% chance, no. Your shield? And where was the other one? I remember there was another one. Ah, liquefied flash. That's it. That's the one. Your shield, liquefied flash. And we still have 4 to spend on. Maybe we can get some smoke passives. Let's see. Smoke overflow. If character has 8 or more smoke, gain 1 strength next scene. If character has 10 or more smoke, deal extra damage. Yeah, that's the thing I can use. She doesn't have internal combustion engine. That's kind of interesting. Stimulating fumes gives me a counter die. Sided block die. 1 smoke level. Not played in clashes. I can also... Target has 8 or more stack. I can get paralysis. Extra. Character has smoke. Boost stagger damage dealt with attacks. Simple trick to just win about any fight. Just pull a lorry and levitate menacingly above the chair all day and brag about failed dates. Work like a charm. Unlike these two though. I'm gonna go with these. Oh. Oh, crap. Thought I had 4. I only have 3. Never mind then. We're doing this. As for the pages, smoking pipe, I think it's fine. How did I even do the last time? It was... Technically, since everything is defense, every one of the smoke cards have a defensive dice, so technically... I could go... like this. Make sure the dice, the defensive dice are decent. Kind this off the gear. Smoke blows fine. 9 smoke, this target gains extra. Flash fillet. Flash fillet has no defense. Eileen has gifted you a pretty good forecast just saying. Oh, let me see. Holy crap! Okay. That is awesome. The only problem with trying to make a full smoke deck is it's hard to draw with it. I think Deep Drag and Loss of Senses and not even in Vapor are the only ways to draw in the deck, which makes it kind of expensive. So this is why I was going for the... Yes, exactly. That's why I'm going for the singleton. The singleton route always helps. Put the slash, unlock, wheel. And I can use... Also, Hidden Blade can become pretty hilarious. Really? Yeah, this thing is actually pretty powerful, isn't it? This thing is actually cracked. Secretly cracked. Not even sure if it's a secret. Think... Wheel. Yeah, just to be sure. Just to be sure. Okay, so we got one build down. Let's see what else we got. Key page, key page. I'm gonna have to convert stuff into... Theoretically, I can run more smoke. Double check if you're running copies on a lane. Yes, I am. You mean the... Oh, okay. Hold up. Let's see. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. And I'm not a dog. I think we're fine. I'm not seeing a copy. The cards just kind of look alike. Can we just make a smoke? We theoretically could just make smokes. The other cards to be smoke too. They'll support Eileen better because you stack smoke easier. And I can kind of do a little... like a bleed build, I think. Can make like a smoke bleed, I'm not sure. Is this a good idea? It's an idea, I'm not sure if it's a good one. Maybe we can just go with the Irina energy battery. Energy battery arena. Let's scout with Energy Battery Arena. For this one, well, let me see. Also, she has Buffy Broom. Yes, of course. You could lean into the cooking and just barbecue ghetto with both burn and smoke. Do I spend Phillips page on this? Is the question. I could use LOR20 instead. Lowell. Instead. I got a singular strike build running on him a little bit. Well, chance passive is this. Same for Sigma Workshop. And Feel It already comes equipped with Crying Children's passive. That is true. Nah, let's try Philip out. I want to try Philip out. I wanted to save him for the last battle, but I think we should be fine. Let's see. How many? We can only equip 3 again. Okay. Okay. At the start of the scene, random combat patient hand against the following. And let's see. Stigma. Stigma Workshop Weaponry. Successful hit. Deal extra stagger. That's kind of bad. I think we're gonna use Yuna's. Okay. So now what do we use for extra dice power? We can use Fervor. As far as the target hit mainly attack from his character, then seen the attack, so take stagger. I can use Fervor, and we still have 3 points to go. 3 points to go. Yes, Fervor is so good because it's so generic. Let's see some good 3-costers. Hugging Brushwood. This doesn't concern us. This doesn't concern us. Emotion level heal is kinda okay, but I'm not sure. Some form of heal would be good, I think. Respiration, Kizuna. Kizuna is terrible. Time like this. No. Maybe a Howler. You got 3 points. You got slots. I have 1. I have 0. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. What do we got here? Rekindled Strike. At the lower the cost of a random copy of Blazing Strike. Oh! User has, buy 1. Inflict 2 burn to self. Inflict 6 burn. Okay. Blazing Strike. Inflict 10 burn. That is very cool. That is very cool. Okay, let's go burn. Chiwayne is probably a good idea. Apparently he's going to burn himself a little bit. Violent Flame. Oh, yeah. This isn't... That dice isn't bad, actually. Now here's the real question. Should we go singleton route? Use Brawl. Brawl? Ah. I see, I see. Wait, does Brawl copy the negative status, actually? Well, it does offer a lot of economy. Brawl is a weird card. Brawl is a really weird card. We can do some really weird stuff with Brawl, huh? Or lower. I mean singleton. Ah, yeah. For Brawl, you need to make a build around it. Fair enough. See, unlock, wheel. Now back to the burning stuff. Let's see. Flow of the sword I think is good, but I'm not sure. Fiery Dragon Slash. That's pretty good. Very highbrow humor there. All the time, Norax. This is a highbrow humor stream. Yes. Rush down. Rush down. I'm not sure. I think I'm gonna go flow. The discount is nice. I think this is alright. Yeah, this is fine. This is fine. This is what we want. This is what we want. Let me just see if everything is in place here. And it will eventually discount itself. Yes. Honestly, I think the humor around here tends to be more in the realm of Unibrow, but what do I know? Instead of Fiery Dragon Slash, you could consider Set Fire. Set Fire? Let me see. Hold up. Set Fire. Wow! It's been a long time. Not a strong card, but it hits show. Passive, we can drop a lot of burn. Man, this is an old one. Kinda scary, though. Kinda scary. I chose this one because of the counter die. It might be relevant. How much are we getting? Well, Chun's passive alone allow it to drop 12 burn for a single card. I mean, if I cannot get countered, you know what? Okay, I'll take this as a challenge. Let's try this. Now for this one, the guide said for me to put 4 trigrams on Irina, but I'm not sure I want this. Really not sure I want this. I feel like there should be better cards to use instead. Let me see. Trigrams like forever. Pretty generic George. That is true. That is true. What the hell am I gonna use instead is the real question, right? Not the best, but offers variety. I just feel like it's really hard to measure when it's best to use the cards, you know? I love acrobatics. Technically counts as 0. Grace of the Precipice would only boost 1 of the damage by 2, technically also. Blunt die. Then it goes the specialized dice route. I can just use Battle Ready, technically. But I might need the Sio page for another time. You know what? Okay. Think it's fine. I say we go. We need to scout anyways. Let's go. Floor of Literature. Greta! Fresh meat. Some fresh meat page? What? Alright, Greta, tell me. What's your deal? She is a shark lady. She even has little shark boobas here. Nuevo fabric, shimmering. At the start of each scene. Oh yeah, that's right. They did do a whole stitch where they were trying to steal this fabric for themselves, right? That was just to invade us? I feel honored. Also, what the hell, this HP? Shimmering. At the start of each scene, new pages, regenerative cells. Start of each act gains 20 resilience. Every 5 scenes, purge all status ailment on self and gain 10 resilience. Jesus Christ. Short scene. Gain 3 protection each scene. Takes 3 additional damage from attacks while afflicted with bleed. Ah. That's where the bleed comes in. Floor of Literature? Wow, maybe they have the world's only accurate analysis of False Part 2. That HP plus those resistances seems pretty unbeatable. Let's see. Cannot be staggered. When stagger resist falls to 0, lose 100 HP instead, and gain 1 strength next scene. So we're doing staggering, basically. Rough and ready. HP does not go below 30%. If HP drops 40% below it, proceed to next phase. So... bleed, huh? So it's bleed and so we need dots, we need burn. See that. That's terrifying. Break an egg. Target has bleed dice. Has a bleed dice on space gain. Plus shoe, inflict bleed. Of course it's a bleed. Into the sack you go. Cancel target's action. Turn them into fresh meat. Jesus Christ, okay. Okay, let's try it out. And none of them can agree on single them. That tastes wonderful. She's got a gun. I'm picking a quirky smell here. It's the scent of a nice sauce. Greetings, I'm Hot, the Patron Librarian in charge of this floor. Patron Librarian? Are you one of the chefs here? This isn't a restaurant or anything, but I guess it's an equivalent if it had to make the comparison. Name's Greta. I got an order from our conductor. Greta, your skin is white like a pearl, just as your name suggests. I heard what happened to your former colleagues. The 8 chefs have disbanded. Oh, you're talking about those credits? They were all a bunch of morons. They declared that they got sick of ordinary cuisine and started cooking their own bodies. Their own bodies? Cooking, tasting, rating it, makes notes, then back to preparing another part for cooking. They kept going until their teeth and tongues were all that's what's left. Turn Greta upside down and you can still see Greta smiling. That is true. Ain't it sad? They got the teeth to chew the dishes, but their digestive tracts were boiled in a stew. They had their tongues to taste the dishes, but their brains turned into steaks. I'm sorry to hear that you were the only survivor. It's no biggie. If they were satisfied, we might mourn them. How you cook doesn't matter, as long as the end result is a treat. Nobody gives a rat's buttered buns about what kind of ingredients are in their food. It's the taste that matters. It may not be easy to remember an ingredient's name, but its taste would leave a strong impression that's hard to forget. can't with snobs who are picky about ingredients. A lot of them are too inflexible. Hmm? Ah, so you were one of them. I understand that it can be an endless debate about the issue. If we kept arguing about that, what we can and can't eat, we might as well reach the conclusion that we should refrain from consuming anything. Still, I don't think I can be at peace with the idea of eating my fellow human being. Why, I think of it as the same kind as you. You get wind of something savory, and you find it and you eat it. What's more is there to think about? The smell in the air tells me that there's a fresh ingredient out there. How could a predator ignore the scent of blood in the ocean's current? But let me tell you, sister, ingredients these days are too filthy or frail. Delicious ones are hard to come by now at times. What do you mean by that? I'm being literal. There's more than enough food for everyone to feast on, but people always feel there's not enough because some of them are like their meals luxurious. When somebody who can live with 3 meals a day decide to take 4, someone else is left with 2. Then the poor sods who only get 2 meals a day fight over what little food they got left to sate their hunger. If you lose that competition, you live the life of a rat feeding on scraps. The ingredients we get today are either greasy fatzos who weigh too much, or skinny twigs who barely any meat. Neither are any good. Communist shark! Now the filthy flavor is seeping into the dishes we cook. Our conductor will be the one to fix that. He'll take me to a world where there are pure and clean ingredients aplenty. That day can come soon enough. I'll be filling my stomach with trash for so long. Pure and untainted people. I guess neither of us, or anyone in the city, could say that they've done the right thing. We just followed our hearts, and that's why I'll do my best to stop you here. I wonder what sauce will go well with this display. Want a little taste test? Ha ha! Why is the meat rolling? Sorry? What's happening here? Settle in Steam. Greta loses 1 resilience whenever she loses a clash using this page. Break an egg. Inflict bleeds next scene. Okay, so we can be brave. Or we can just ignore. What does the food do? What's the food for? Does she eat these? I haven't seen anything regarding the meat. Get a lot of break an egg, second dice. Oh, it's a rare one? Inflict 3 bleed and paralysis in a scene. Oh god, that's nasty. Okay, let me hope this works. The meats are snacks, I see. Greta gets hungry in the middle of the fight, so she brought a snack. Oh dear. Okay, I think with my youngest we can at least slap and fold seems more safe. So to speak. There we go. Okay, now we need to figure out how the hell we win this, actually. I don't think we do, but yeah. Try this one. Oh, we're kind of in trouble here. Let me try these. Okay, so guess I'm doing this. This, I guess. Oh. Okay, okay, okay. Inflict 10 burn. We can inflict 20 burn already. Or 12. I think we're gonna do 12 for now. Let's see. Can't add any more energies. Okay, let's see what happens. Nice. Okay. So we need to beat the resistances first in order to get her all statused up. Block dice gain power. Let's see. Oh jeez, okay. This one plus this. Yes, brace up. Let me draw something now. Another brace up, sure. Let's see now. Oh. Oh, only emotion level 3, alright. So it's gonna be Flow of the Sword. Plus Will of the City. I'm gonna try this. And frick. Maybe. Yeah, let's try. Go. Hey, we got burn. Nice, nice, nice. Got some bleeding. First opponent to clash against select librarian gains the gifty status. Librarian gives blood for a chance, dealing extra damage, inflicting 2 bleed. Funny thing about Bale from Brain's Erosion, it's a flat damage bonus on top of all Greta's defenses. Once you get it going, even if you're hitting for 0, you can deal flat damage to Greta via Erosion. Ah, that's why it's so good, I see. On hit, the dice roll maximum value. I think the look of the day is best. See. Yeah, there we go. Just need to remember to be careful. Means inflicted bleed. Ah. Wait. You'll be my main ingredient. Targeted by Greta. Greta recovered 8 HP whenever the attack hits this character. Yeah, she really... I see. It's more of the funny since you're semi-ignoring the focus on bleed. Okay. And you know what? I think I'm gonna ignore it further. If Greta wants to eat, I'll let Greta eat. If it's only heals and doesn't do anything else, I'll just have to make her take so much bleed and burn damage that it doesn't matter. So Shark Week really dropped the ball on that one, huh? It did. It did. Can't use Blazing Strike yet, I keep forgetting. Well, we're doing this. Now I'm gonna go ahead and clone it. Here. And brace up again. So everyone's energies is filled. I don't remember what I was doing with this character, I'll be very honest. Have no idea what I was doing here. Very confused, actually. Clash Swing gains strength. Covers 8 HP if target has bleed plus damage by 10. Yeah, I don't wanna attract unwanted attention. I think I'm gonna unlock. Okay, let's see. Happy face, happy face, happy face, happy face, happy face. Come on. You can do it. Yay, happy face. Oh, thank God. Okay, we're getting some bleeding. Happy? You want angry face. That's true, that's true. Okay, so she's still eating. She's still eating. Okay. What is this deck? I swear I traded this deck. So weird. I feel like I don't want to win because I want to undo this deck, whatever the hell this is. Me either, honestly. I actually have no clue what the hell this deck is. Oops, no. I think we can do this. Multi slash and will. Okay, this one. And try to stop here, I think. There we go. Maybe it's the mystery of the druids? Maybe. Nice. I keep thinking, keep thinking the rat is attacking me and it's the piece of meat. Also, Slay failed horribly. Enemies lose 1 power in clashes against selected librarian. Upon winning a clash, inflict bind and fragile. On hit against staggered enemy, all allies recover HP. She can't be staggered, so... Yeah, I forgot the face. Let's do this. Mass individual, inflict bind feeble. Enemy do not lose bleed stacks after rolling offensive dice for the scene. That's nice. Damage increases by the amount of bleed on target. That's nice, I guess. I guess I'll use this. Respectable 30 burn on Greta. Yes! Very respectable. I think I'm gonna wait and see if I can get better bleed stack on it. Lock and draw. You know what? Maybe. Oh no, if she uses that on us, we're done. Just done. So... can try to stop this here. Move the press script. Sword of Volition. Brace up. Okay, are we at emotion level 3? Finally. But I can use this to discount it even further. Yeah, let's go here. Can Blazing Strike again. Or... This inflicts 6 burn. No, but it has the... Okay. Okay. And we can flow. Okay, let's get the bleeds going. And the burns. Especially the burns. That wasn't too bad. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, oh. Look at that burn stack. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. When in doubt, Brazil. I'm a bit afraid of what's going to happen after she finishes eating. Not gonna lie. Oh. Okay. We're gonna be in trouble. Remember her gun? Uh-oh. Yeah, so I'm right to be worried. I see, I see. Okay, let's try this. And brace up. Do we attempt? Do we attempt? Eh. Guidance of the gears. Oh, sure, resilience is back on. I see, I see. I still don't understand what the hell this deck is. This one, I understand it. Okay, go. I forgot the face again. Yes. Wait, Greta had a gun? Sneak a friend into one of the combat pages in hand. Does not activate, there's already a page with friend in hand. The page with friend gains 2+4 power. However, the page is not used into scenes. Don't remember what the friend page looked like. Enemies loses 1 power in clash against select barbarian. Winning a clash inflicted by an fragile. Go. Today's expression 10 damage against staggered. Target loses light, but all the attacks are free. Yeah, there we go. Interestingly enough, they're ignoring their last page. I'm gonna try to do this. I think I'll have... Okay, so I guess I'm gonna do this. This. Go. Okay, so this here. Here. And here. Sword of Volition. Raise up. Raise up. Then we can slash. Unlock. And set fire. There we go. I think we're alright. Angry face is best face. There. Whoa. Nice, nice, nice. We actually got a pretty respectable amount of bleed now. 18. So now we do this. So they're not getting away. Actually, I think I do this here. There we go. I'm not doing anything with this build anyways. Ah. There. Now it's useful for something. Then we go here. And try doing this. And now this. Okay. Oof, that paralysis. So bad. You know what? I'm attacking the weak point. Let's just deal extra damage. Here we go. Maybe I can block this here. Just brace up. Blazing Strike is so cheap now. This is so good. I'm attacking here. Block. Violent Flame. Red Eyes. Oh. Yeah, I think we're fine. Go! Fine. This is not so fine. Huh. Phase 2, I guess. Here we go. Yeah, into the circle you go. It's a gun. Uh-oh. Well. Break an egg. Into the sack you go. On use. Cancel target's action. Turn it into fresh meat. Hold up. I can't do anything about this? Can I not do anything about this? Bro, is that for real? You can. It's on use though. You can, but you don't have the resources to do anything about it. Okay, fair enough. Well, I'm just gonna spend... Since at least a slow die. No, it's on use, so... No, but it's not a on combat start. Crap. Okay. Well, it's ranged, so it's definitely going first. That's true. I needed range too in order to fight back with that. Right. At least both attacks are being wasted there, I think. Okay, so inhale smoke. Doesn't really do anything here. Inhale smoke. Smoking pipe. Wheel. Wait, I can redirect this. What? Does it matter? Someone has to go into the sack. Doesn't matter who, but someone has to go into the sack. Interesting. I think I'm running too low on resources here. So I'm gonna... I can sacrifice someone. Huh. Because this is gonna do a lot of damage now. Damage increases by the amount of bleed on target. So I don't want to waste it, but at the same time, I'm running out of cards here. So I'm not sure how useful it'll be on the next turns. Oh yeah. I am throwing you under the bus. I am so sorry. Oh, so very sorry. Go. Oh no! I made a mistake! Come on. Almost dead. Almost dead. Almost dead. Let me see. Yeah, it's gonna try to say to heal now, huh? All right then. I'm to not let you do that. Can't let you do what you want. Even if it's really dangerous for me. Kinda the point of this build. Sword of Volition here. Brace up, brace up. Brace up. No sword buffs. Well. Yeah, this is Hail Mary time. There we go. Okay. Go. Beautiful. Almost. Almost. There we go. We did it. Somehow. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. We beat 2 bosses. We beat 2 bosses. Jesus Christ. What did we win? We won Greta. We have the power of sharks on our side. Under normal circumstances, bringing Nemo or Chun mirrors is good just to note or break an egg. Ah, I see, I see, I see. But under these circumstances, surviving is the best we can do. Oh, 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 let me see. Oh, so much HP. Let me see, let me see. Prep up the main dish. When using a melee combat page, if target has bleed, offensive dice on page gain 1-2 power. So we need all the bleed passives in order to make this functional. We need to make a bleed deck in order for this to work. Oh, Greta is very versatile, I think. Give needs Greta's appearance. Alright. Let me... I don't think I can select the floor right now, though. Yeah. We can't select the floor right now. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah. We definitely gotta do this. Let's... Yeah, we can, we can. There we go. I just wanna use Greta, honestly. I really wanna use Greta on this. Okay. You could make Greta either focus on Slash due to Razor Strike or just Pierce because PT's Pierce card can apply. That is true. That is true. Let's see. Bleed. Interestingly enough, this Gorge Inert can kind of work on a Pierce build too. Get Laceration and Feeble. Let's see. Yeah, Snake's Lit is just 1 bleed versus 3. We can also try to make a Dark Cloud exist. Dark Cloud. Oh yeah, 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 the passive, the passive. Saya's passive, right? Yeah, Slash is cool. Slash is cool. Oh, no, not the passive. Hold up. There was an attack named Dark Cloud. Ah, yeah, 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 yeah. I remember this. I remember this. You use this like the last card, so it doesn't get clashed with, and then you use better Slash. I see, I see, I see. That's interesting. There is so much to play with here. And Mince? Oh, Mince is a Slash, so this is easy. This is easy. Let's not do Pierce. Pierce cuts out every other thing. We want this, right? We want at least 1 Mince, I think. Let's see, Slash... No, no, no. Bleed plus Slash. There we go. This narrows things down. And what did I do? Did I do something wrong? Hold up. Ah, I did. There we go. Class and Respect apply Slash in this economy. Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah. I like this card. I like this card a lot. Mango is kind of outdated. You kind of need a lot of dice bonuses for it to be good. Now, here's something interesting. Hidden Blade is a bleed. And Mango is like Set Fire. Yeah, you use like one copy for extraordinary circumstances. You don't play for Clash, you play for match stacks. Flash Fillet also applies a crap ton of bleed if you have a lot of smoke, right? We can also do like a hybrid smoke build. Sharpened Blade is also alright, I think. Snake Slit does deal less bleed, but does more. Critical Moment, if the Vevey dice wasn't so stinky, would be a good one. Think about Flash Fillet. You can let someone else apply the smoke if you're just after the bleed. That is true. That is true. That is true. By the way, this is what the guide had recommended for me to use. Esther with these. Kalo with these. Come to think of it, technically we could... I don't think we've used it yet. Where is he? For the last battle. Did I already use Nikolai? I haven't used Nikolai. We can use Nikolai. I think we established that the guide is okay, but get ready for some growing pains when applying it. That's fair, that's fair, that's fair. We have a Nikolai that doesn't know what he wants to do. So, let me see. What does this do? Characters take damage from attacks previous scene. Resistance, and the 4 trigrams. My guy, that Nikolai is very top heavy. I am aware. I think he was made to be used with the battery arena. When damage at the end of scene. But let me see something. At motion level shown above, if the character gains charge in combat, gain 1 endurance. Spend charges in combat pages. Gain 1 strength. You got a free locket potential? I think I do. Hold up. No. No, I don't. I mean, technically I do. It's right here. But I was planning on trying this out. Up if you want to run Esther, he's good too. Anyways, let me see if there are any good passives here. We got Dark Cloud Blade. Battle Ready. Even Razor Strike. This is the last fight before sources unlock it. Yes, technically we can go crazy here. We can go to town with whatever we have left. So let me see. 4-4 now, I think. Digging Shank for more bleed. Do you think so? The Clash? Okay. Let's see. Oh, this one. Okay. So, I guess if we want something, we can use Bono again. Up to you, Greta plus Fervor, so she's already running a respectable +2 to offensive die. That is true. We could try to run Paralysis. Unless the opponent is immune to Paralysis. Because, I don't know, we've gone through Burn and we've gone through Bleed. So, Para. Maybe Paralysis is not a bad idea. Bzz, bzz. Not bzz, bzz. Where's Mo? There we go. We could do that. This is a thing that can be done. Is this useful though? I tried this before. Not too sure. I think I'm gonna get the free strength. Hold up. Random free strength. Okay. I think this is alright. Then let's actually do the deck. Pleasant Respect. Rules of the Backstreet draws a page. Doesn't apply bleed though. Overcome Crisis draws a page and can restore light if we're low enough. But it's kinda Can just go and lock again. Deep wound. Let me see. Oops. No. No, I have not. I cannot. I can put Deep Wound and the Paralysis one. That should help us clash a little bit. There we go. Okay, now back to building this. Give me bleed, please. Oh, we got Cleanup. Cleanup restores Shoe Light. No, Pleasant Respect's better. Never mind. I need... Weakened Dark Cloud? We probably need some draw, huh? Welcome back, Lunatic. Welcome back. We can Will of the City? Yeah, is this a deck? Why not build Singleton first and ending copies if you want to break away Singleton? That's fair. Let's try. Do we press script in this case? Let me see. Lock. And then multi-slash. Execute is not even that bad in theory. It's not even that bad. Not even that good too, but not even that bad. Don't think. And finally, could add in Mango and bring one large slash bleed card. Mango, that's true. Big bleed. Big bleed. What was a big bleed card? This is a really big bleed card, though not sure. Man, remember when gut harvesting was good? Jeez, it's been long. I've been playing this game for a long time. Probably not ink over. Yeah. I know. Beyond the shadow, fend off if you can. Mango, flank attack. This deck didn't last long. It was kind of funny. Yeah, what's a big bleed card? I think we're fine. Good harvesting plus dog life. I don't like the defense die though. It's kinda problematic. I almost rather use quick suppression, which isn't too bad, come to think of it. I don't have any use for the charges. Or even this. This is pretty alright. If it's bleed to bleed, single bleed to self wouldn't be that terrible. Okay, I think instead of execute, I can just add this. I think it's gonna be fine. My 3-cost bleeds are Final Stroke, Laceration, and a Critical Moment. Also now die. And I guess Rampage? There are Slash. Critical Moment. 715, 3 bleed. Die is very garbage dodge dice before. And on use draw a page. Which isn't too bad. Yeah. I'll be honest, I think I'm vibing with execute here. Oops. Oh yeah. Even though it doesn't bleed, it's double slash, so it gets the bonuses. It can be used with Dark Cloud, so it does inflict bleed. I feel like it's a good idea. Okay, so let me see. Energy. This needs refocusing, I'm aware. Assistance, kinda, I don't know why he is here. Weird charge. There we go. You could switch sturdy defense for brace up. Yup. Let me see. Sturdy. Brace up. Which one was brace up again? I keep forgetting. Absorb impact. Oh, no, it's not a charge card. Hold up. Yeah. Brace up is good. Brace up is good. Never really used this one. Yeah, we got a wheel here. Now we just need to take care of these passives. I don't think specialized charge is gonna be very necessary. We just wanna increase our energy and keep it there. Well, fixers. Not like using Olivier. I think we used Olivier on the first battle. We used Olivier already. We can go the generic route with fervor. Not gonna make too much of a difference here. Sure he's not equipped? Hold up. Pretty sure. Pretty sure. We got Midnight though. We can... Yep, fervor it is. That it is indeed. Can go fervor. Let's see. Gaining 1 haste is... meh. I think we can get reindeer treatment and... Hold up, let me just see something. Hello, Denise. No, I'm not using on this one. Okay. So it's just some random that I forgot. Okay, we can get reindeer treatment. That helps. That helps. Oh, reindeer. And where's the fervor? There it is, fervor. Trigrams, I mean, if you're going the generic route, that's pretty good. That's true, that's true. Yeah, we can do trigrams, we can do trigrams. And we still have 3 passive points to go. Defensive position, nah, that's a bad idea. I mean, we can do rabbit. Maybe not. Maybe not. Wound fixer's pretty bad. Calmness. No, no, no. Calm. Already taken, apparently. Oh, here we go. Ah. Okay. That is pretty interesting. And I guess we can... Can we get anything else? We can get one more. Achoo. Do we have anything achoo that's good? Commonest underrated and mostly forgotten. The 25% chance makes people forget that. I understand it. I can see why, but at the same time I know that it can be good. Get not page the scene, unsuccessful hit 10%. Oh, we can just plot in Mine Hauler. That's a good one. I think we're good to go. Question is... Yeah, but how many rows do you clash with in a boss fight? That is true, that is true. Okay. So, it's already 3:10. I'm gonna try to scout once, and after I'm beaten, we'll... Is this fight... Hold up. The Hermit Gamer, be honest with me. Is this fight super long? If this fight's super long, I think I'm gonna have to let it for the next stream. You know? Is this a super long fight? Pretty long. Okay, in that case, everyone, thank you so much for joining me today. We're gonna try out the build we just did next time, right? So join in next time to see me getting my ass kicked, probably. Next fight's rarely stagger, almost like Greta. I see. So bye-bye, everyone. Have a good day. Have a good day. Let me find someone for us to raid. Let's see here. Who should we raid today? Let me see who is on. You know what I think I'm gonna do? Is there anyone else playing Library of Ruined today? Let me see. Let's see if I can find someone at random who is playing. I see a few people, but I don't think I can speak to them. Bang. Bang. That's a cute logo. In that case, I think I'm gonna... What the hell is Omicron? You know what? I'm curious. Let's raid Congo this time. Okay, everyone, have an awesome day or night. And stay by the shadows, or something like that. I want it to sound cool. Bye-bye. Catch you guys later.